Looking pretty good.
What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'll be sharing some behind the scenes and 3 tips for urban portrait photography. I want to thank my model Gabriella for coming through and helping bring everything to life. I hope those of you watching can get some value out of this video. And without any further ado, let's get into it.
Yeah, go ahead. We'll start there, okay? Okay.
So the first thing I always consider when doing an urban portrait shoot is my location. I prefer to select places with simple backgrounds, nothing that will be too distracting from the model, but at the same time, add visual interest to the frame. And a go-to for me in those regards is to use pre-existing architecture found within a city. Usually these structures are designed with their aesthetics in mind, so the heavy lifting for the set design, so to speak, is already done for you. As you can see here, I use this commercial building tucked away in an alley. I like the clean look of the glass and the lines that added shape and dimension to everything. It also had a really pleasing color scheme with that classic teal and orange going on, and I thought it all worked together well to help complement this urban street style shoot we were doing. So finding clean, simple, yet interesting buildings would be my first tip when seeking out a location.
Okay. Let's do it again. I want to get a closer shot. Yeah.
Now the next thing is lighting. When you're out shooting in urban environments, a lot of the times you don't have the luxury of bringing artificial light sources as there are people moving around. A lot of the time these shoots are run and gun, so you don't want to be bogged down, and that leaves you with natural light, the sun. Now, I pretty much always shoot natural light, but it can be really tricky as the sun is always moving and buildings will be obstructing the light in different ways as the day goes on. So one trick I like to use is to shoot in the shade. If you can find a heavily shaded spot, the light will stay pretty much consistent, so you aren't going to have to adjust too much. That's what you're seeing here for our shoot. I think we were here for about an hour, and during that time the light pretty much remained the same, so I wasn't having to reframe and keep adjusting settings too much. Also, when you're in the shade, because the light that is coming in is being bounced and reflected off of buildings and roads and the surrounding environment, it creates a nice, soft, even lighting that in my opinion looks really nice.
Nice.
And the last tip that I would give to help out with your next urban portrait shoot is to do your homework beforehand. What I mean by that is go and check the place you plan to shoot at in person before your actual shoot day. These days with Instagram and TikTok and other social media, we can easily find places that other photographers have shot at and decide we want to go shoot there as well. But without physically being there, we don't know what the light looks like at any given time of day. We don't know what the foot traffic is like in that area at that time. It might be somewhere that's under construction or serious renovations are being made, so it looks totally different than what maybe you had imagined. You just never know without actually being there yourself. So the last tip I would give is to go scout your location beforehand and try to do it at the same time of day you plan on shooting with your model and as close to the shoot date as possible so you can have the best understanding of what that location will look like and so you can feel more confident on the day of your shoot. Okay, that's going to do it for today's video. I hope you found this information helpful and hope you're able to use some of it in your next urban portrait shoot. As always, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below and I'll try my best to get back to you. Outside of that, I hope everyone is staying safe and staying shooting, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.